You'll get stabbed and shoot up $25,000. Like, I don't feel comfortable with this, and the nurse was very slow, and we can't administer any of that. Good morning, everyone. Guys, today is the day where I get stabbed in my arm and I go get my infusion done. But guys, in all seriousness, if you didn't see the last vlog, this one's not going to make much sense to you. Previously, I had scheduled a infusion that my doctor said, the nurse practitioner, or the physician assistant, I'm sorry, she set everything up so that the infusion would be free, the medication would be free, everything was great, and I had to travel to Longwood, which was about almost an hour away from where we're at. So I was like, you know what, fine, we got there. That was a complete disaster. Like, I just did not feel comfortable with the actual infusion center and their protocols. Because again, I asked the nurse, because they made me sign a paper that says, if something should happen to you, our protocol is to just call 911. And I looked at the nurse and I was like, wait, this medication can give anaphylactic reactions. Do you guys have an anaphylactic kit? Do you have all the emergency medications, Olumedrol, Benadryl, Pepcid, stuff like that? And she's like, we can't administer any of that. The only thing I can do is give you oxygen, and I call them the ambulance. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, you're an infusion center. They're not really an infusion center. They're a home infusion center. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't feel comfortable with this. And the nurse was very slow. And so I just didn't feel comfortable. And I was like, I can't. Like, I'm putting my life here, and even if I haven't had a reaction to Stelara, which is fine, but you never know what can happen. And I was like, I'd rather just be safe than sorry. So I called the doctor's office back and I let them know the situation. They were more than willing to help. They're like, I got you. I completely understand. They're like, they should be able to give you stuff. They're like, that's not true that they can't. But they're like, if that's what they told you didn't feel comfortable, they're like, I don't blame you at all. No problem. The nurse or the physician assistant then called me back about 30 minutes later. She did it very fast, and she's like, hey,
do you want to do it here in our office?
Sure. I feel comfortable doing it at their office because they have a full surgery department inside the office. They are, they do advanced endoscopy procedures, and they have the abilities to have emergency stuff like that. They can take care of that stuff. So that is what I'm doing today. It is early in the morning, about 9 a.m. Janice is upstairs. She is going to sit this one out because I do have to go into the infusion center, and it's going to be sitting there in an uncomfortable chair. I don't want her there with her big baby bump just sitting there. I was like, babe, just stay home, relax, take it easy. And my dad is actually here. He's going to take me. He's going to be my ride. Some of you may be asking, why do you have your dad take you? Because sometimes after the infusion you can get really tired, maybe not like a bad reaction, but you just don't feel the best, and you're like, I don't want to drive, I don't want to do anything. So that's why I have my dad. He is more than willing to come and help. So yeah, guys, let's get to it. Alright guys, dogs have been fed. My dad is waiting for me outside, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go drive to the doctor's office now. Let's go. Alright guys, so I am here with my father. He is going to be my ride home. And yeah, we're gonna go to the doctor's office now so I can go get stabbed and shoot up $25,000. So I'm walking into the bridge into the hospital. And yeah, let's go get this done, guys. Alright guys, so I am here in the hospital. I am now walking to the GI office themselves. They actually called me on the phone and told me that the infusion nurse is there already. So they have to bring in another nurse to come in to do it. So I'm excited. I want to get this done. I want to feel better. Let's go. And I am done. Rip my mask off. My dad's here. But it was an hour of infusion. 1 hour to get the medication ready. And as you can imagine, there's like little vials. The nurse has to draw the medication out, put it into a little saline bag, get everything set up, get my vitals, all that fun gist. So everything went really well. No reactions, no feelings, no nothing. They had everything there on standby in case, like an anaphylactic kit and all that fun stuff, which has Benadryl, epinephrine, Pepcid, Solumedrol, everything that you can imagine that would be for a anaphylactic reaction. So that's why I felt more comfortable coming to this doctor's office and doing it than at that other half infusion center thing. But the nurse was super nice. She was born and raised in Orlando, just like myself. And yeah, now we're gonna get a quick bite to eat and then head home. Alrighty guys, as you can tell, Janice is here now.
Yes, I have a minor pregnancy headache, but I'm pushing through.
So it is now a couple hours later. As you guys saw, I got stabbed in my hand, and I am now going over to my mom's house to do a little bit of work. But yeah, so far I feel really good. Nothing crazy. Thankfully with Stelara there is no pre-meds like Solumedrol, Benadryl, anything like that, because this is a lot safer medication than Remicade. So I'm not gonna be tired, groggy, or anything like that. So far, so bueno. I have high hopes that Stelara is going to work for me, honestly. It's one of those medications that is it's a very good medication, and there's a reason why my doctor put me on this one versus Entyvio, which is another biologic medication. But he did say there's Stelara and Entyvio, and he chose Stelara for a reason. So I have to trust his judgment and what he saw in my colon and endoscopy, and go from there.
Well, Paul has had a couple of pain in his mouth for sure from not getting his Stelara. What are like cold sores, mouth sores?
Yeah, like mouth sores.
Guys, like his mouth sores get really bad. It's not like one or two. I mean, in one spot he could have maybe about like 14. The last time he had like in this small spot of his mouth he had about 14. And then he had here, I tried to count them all, he had about 30 mouth sores.
Bunch of little dots that each one of them hurt like hell.
And that's a side effect of his Crohn's disease.
So hopefully the Stelara will help that. I still am on some steroid medication to help keep me okay-ish. Mouth sores still hurt, but again, it's a lower dose of steroid medication. So the doctor just told me to keep them updated. So every week I send my physician assistant a message through the portal, let them know that, hey, this is how I'm feeling, this is what's going on, and they can make said adjustments from there if anything needs to happen.
Alright guys, even though I haven't been a part of this vlog, this is where we end it. I feel like I have no right to say that, but I'm going to say it. And we are going to wind down and take it easy. Once again, we are going to Paul's mom's house to get some work done. I just like tagging along because, guys, with this pregnancy, I don't show it, but I am in bed a lot more. I'm taking it so much easy. So if I could have at least like 30 minutes out of the house and out of the bed, I want to do it. So we're off to go do that and just take it easy. We'll keep updating you guys on Paul's Crohn's and how he is doing. You know, this is also his medical journey as well. It's not about just me and Orion, it's also about this guy too. Do not forget to check out our different social media platforms such as Patreon and Orion's Instagram. You guys are gonna love it. It's cute, it's fun, it's us. So this is where we end it. We're gonna take it easy and enjoy the rest of our day, and we hope you guys are enjoying your day as well. So for now, adieu and goodbye.